Yo, still Bill, what's the deal, man? We back. I just dropped my daughter off in school. She ain't got but a week left for school. You know, time don't wait for no fucking body, man. I swear to God. But peep game, I want to get into something, man. And that's this past weekend's festivities. Now, I was in Chicago for the past couple of days, so I didn't get to see the big fights. I didn't get to see none of it. But I did hear about what happened. And that's what we got to talk about, man. So that, you know, the topic of choice that's kind of, you know, a bigger topic than the actual main event is this David Morrell situation, this upset. And on one hand, I really want to be sympathetic. I really want to be sympathetic, man, because, you know, you dribble and you shoot. This is boxing. You dig? It don't, you know, all it takes is one shot. I don't go fuck what division you win. This is a brutal sport. But it's a lot harder to be sympathetic when y'all just cannot let these fighters organically become, you know, get the reputation that y'all keep trying to, you know, prematurely bestow on them. Y'all keep swearing that David Morrell was this boogeyman. He's, you know, he gonna beat the shit out of everybody. He was gonna go in there and fuck Callum Smith up because of this, you know, American exceptionalism, and you're being promoted and you know you're fighting over here. So there's no reason to, you know, and the disrespect towards European fighters, man. This whole Eurobum shit. Eurobum. He's a Eurobum. It's just the corniest shit in the world. And I told y'all, had that been Callum Smith, he would have got knocked out by Callum Smith. He'd have got knocked out. Man. But I'm a little sick. Oh, and I forgot my fucking water jug. Or did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Y'all have to stop prematurely ordaining these dudes as demons. Y'all have to stop doing that, because when shit like this happens, y'all end up looking stupid. Y'all are trying, and everything is coming on the back. It's agenda-based, man. David Morrell was catapulted into superstardom due to the Canelo detraction and to enhance David Benavidez's win over him. That's pretty much what all that was. So because he went in there, you know, Canelo was looking the way that he's looking as a super middleweight, and then he goes in there and he beats up David. Like, it's the Wilder versus fucking Luis Ortiz effect. Wilder beat him, and he's the boogeyman of the division. Now, mind you, no key wins under his belt, no signature wins under his belt, and not to mention he is the bang average since he came into the super middleweight, but light heavyweight division. Even as a super middleweight, he didn't fight nobody of note. He didn't fight no standout fighters that had the nigga saying, yo, he next up. He put on good performances simply because he was fighting overmatched opposition. Everybody, you know, they'll drag how he sent dude into a coma, you know, a medically induced coma. But it's like he was supposed to do that because that dude was he was overmatched. What the fuck you expect? Now, the thing is with David Morrell, he was at least fighting people. He's not scared to get in the ring and run that. He chased David. Came up short, but he chased David. Hot Rod Kalajic, you know, that was your step-up fight, and it's an argument that that fight could have went the other way. Katayev, good, you know, that's a, you know, quality name, but in the now, you know, it's like, yo, all right. And even before the fight, we like, yo, man, this dude could present some problems for David Morrell. We didn't expect him to go in there and arguably win the fight, which I personally think he won that fight. All of this shit got ignored because y'all had this love affair with David Morrell. Y'all will ignore y'all. I don't know how y'all can sit there and ignore this dude getting countered over his jab getting countered over the top by that man's left hook. I don't understand how y'all could have ignored that for the entirety of the last fight that he was in with fucking Imam Katayev. All that shit got ignored. All of it got ignored. The lapses in judgment, the defensive, lapses and defensive deficiencies. All of that got ignored because y'all want to continue to propagate this man as being something more than what he is. He's a good fighter, but just stop amping this shit. That's all we ask. David did not ruin David Morrell. Benavidez did not ruin Morrell. Bullshit matchmaking ruined Morrell. bullshit matchmaking did that. Propaganda ruined Morrell. Because y'all keep trying to deify these dudes who ain't did shit. So when they come up and they look human, they come out and they end up looking human, you like, yo, what the fuck is this? I never expected this shit to happen. That's because you put this dude on a pedestal that he was not righteously put on. Stop propagandizing these dudes, man. I want to be sympathetic. I mean, when Jaime Munguia got knocked out by a nigga with five knockouts, that was his 4th fight of the year. But it's, it's a lot easier to be sympathetic towards Jaime because y'all been disrespecting this dude for years, man. He trash, he blase. All right, cool. So, all right, you come back, you win, and now you're a champion in your 2nd division. It's a lot easier to be sympathetic towards him, man. He fought 4 times that year. It's a lot easier to be sympathetic towards him because y'all don't put levels of y'all don't have a high level of expectation for Jaime Munguia that y'all have with David Morrell, because David Morrell is a PBC fighter, former PBC fighter, who fought PBC opposition. So the benefit of the doubt gets brought into fruition, and I just think that shit is dumb. Now you have situations like this. Ishmael Salas. That's all cool. That's all fine and dandy, but you still got to get in there and fight the fights, man. You still got to do that. It's unfortunate, but am I about to just throw them away? No, I'm not going to do that because fighters lose. There's great fighters who have been knocked the fuck out. If Tyson and Lennox can get knocked out, then ain't nobody exempt from getting knocked out. That's just a fact, man. If Roberto Duran and Tommy Hearns can get knocked the fuck out, anybody is exempt to getting knocked out. Like, no, bro, this shit happens. This is fighting. So am I going to throw him away? No, I'm not going to throw him away. But what I am going to say is he's not who y'all swear that he was. Stop amping these niggas. He's a good fighter. And I still think he has the potential to be a quality name on a resume. Put him in. I didn't think that it was out of the realm of comprehension of Ben Whitaker getting in there and fighting David Morrell. I didn't think that at all. I think David Morrell I think Ben Whitaker could have potentially beat David Morrell. He just seems to show a higher ceiling, bigger puncher. Outside of that Liam Cameron fight, he's shown a higher ceiling. He's shown that he's not making those defensive lapses and judgments and just going grain neutral. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. Now he hasn't fought the level of opposition that David Morrell has fought, so that's yet to be proven. But nonetheless, he's proven to be someone he's showing that he's someone who could potentially be a factor in the division. I think that they should have went on ahead and let that dude fight that. Yeah, go ahead and move them fools up to the main event, to the main event. I had no issue with it. But just stop amping these niggas, man. Stop. And I told motherfuckers, reinvest the stock that you have in David Morrell and Oslace Iglesias. I told motherfuckers that well over a year ago. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember when he fought Vladimir Shishkin and stopped him. I think that was last summer. I could be wrong. I think it was last summer though. But I told motherfuckers that. Reinvest that stock you got in David Morrell and Oslace Iglesias. But y'all wanted to ignore all that simply because David Morrell fought David Benavidez and lost clear as day. Y'all still have these high hopes for these niggas because, based on who it is that they fought. Which that does matter because it's experience going, it's experience. It's experience. So he's a lot more experienced than Oslace Iglesias, but Oslace Iglesias has fought credible opposition. And Vladimir Shishkin, y'all can say I think people get ranking confused. That's why everybody was so confused when Canelo fought Bivol. Because y'all never heard of Bivol. Y'all knew Canelo. And I told motherfuckers, he's not going to beat Bivol. And what ended up happening? I can't do it. Y'all got to learn how to decipher information that, how it comes. opposition that you're fighting is bullshit opposition. Vladimir Shishkin is a good win. He's a good win because he's a somewhere, at least for that time that they fought. Top 10, top 15 name in the division. I would say top 15 name in the division. It's a good win. So man, all I'm trying to say is stop prematurely amping these dudes. Stop prematurely amping them and let them learn, or let them get the reputation that y'all try to give them prematurely, organically. There was nothing about since David Morrell's entrance into the light heavyweight division. There is nothing that says he's a standout, head and shoulders above the rest of the competition ass fighter. He's not. He's never been. He has never been. He has never been that. And I think we should know, y'all ignore all the signs have been there for years. Can he come back and he could? I think he'll come back. I think he'll come back because he was winning that fight. I think he could come back. I think he will come back. But hopefully when he comes back, y'all will have gotten off y'all, gotten y'all head out y'all ass and come to the conclusion that, yeah, all right, cool. He's a cool fighter. He's a good fighter. But, he's a fighter who still needs work. He still needs development. He still needs development, man. And that's cool. And maybe he's as developed as he could possibly be. Maybe he's hit his ceiling. Because y'all wanted to put him in there prematurely with every damn body. All right, cool. You know what? Bet. Okay. Okay. Cool. Good fighter. Just stop amping niggas. Stop prematurely amping these dudes and let them go out there and fucking earn it. So we don't have to take away from, we don't have to diminish, really put the, recalibrate order and logic over a win, over David Benavidez's win over him. Stop doing that, man. Just stop doing it. I've said it. That was a good win for David Benavidez. It was. Was it an asterisk to it? Yeah, it was. But it was still a good win nonetheless. A lot of good wins have asterisks to it. Canelo's win over Kovalev is a damn good win. Was it an asterisk to it? Yes, absolutely it was. The fuck? Manny Pacquiao, great win over fucking Miguel Cotto. Was there an asterisk to it? Yes. Yes, hell yeah, it was. So it's a good win, but it's not this. It's not this. Oh shit, I don't know how he could have ever. It's not a pound for pound caliber win. It's not a pound for pound caliber win. That y'all keep swearing that it was when they fought initially. He ruined David Morrell. Benavidez. How do you ruin somebody who was ruined before they have even fought, man? Like, I just don't. Stop amping shit. That's all. That's just the long and short of it. Stop amping shit. Stop amping shit and let these dudes build they rep organically. That's all I gotta say about it, man. Hold your head up, David Morrell. You'll make a comeback. You'll come back, and I'm not gonna say you'll be a champion. I don't see you being a champion, not in this climate of light heavyweights. I don't see you beating none of them dudes, man. You're not about to beat no Callum. You damn sure ain't beat no Better Be It for Bivol. I don't think you beat Katayev. I don't think you beat Ben Whitaker. I don't think you beat Najee. I don't think you beat Jesse Hart. I don't think you beat Khalil Cole. I don't think you beat Cameron Liam. I don't think you beat these dudes. I don't think you beat them. I don't think you'll become a champion. I think you'll become a really good contender. I don't think you beat Joshua Buatsi. I don't think you beat Zach Parker. I think you could be a good contender. I think you could be a good contender, somewhat of a gatekeeper. But this whole, you being a champion, I don't see that happening, gang. I just don't. I don't think you beat Ramirez. I don't think you beat these cats. If a school teacher can do that to you, if a school teacher can just consistently add pressure to you throughout the duration of the fight and break you down mentally, I don't think you're gonna beat any of them dudes no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Oh, Miss Amy. So yeah, man, you're not. Nah, it's not gonna happen. A school teacher, bro. This dude fucking Jeff horned you. And even with that, it was still like, people feel like Manny Pacquiao won that fight. He damn near had that man out. You went in here, you got knocked out by a school teacher, bro, with losses to him. Yeah, you'll make a comeback. It's not about to be anything of significance, but it will be a comeback, and I support it. Because I think you're still a good name on the resume of a Callum Smith or Joshua Buatsi or somebody like that. But being a champion, I just don't see it. I do not see it. I can't see it. I can't see it for the life of me, bro. But hold your head up. Hold your head up. And that's all I got to say, man. I will tap back in with y'all later after work, man. Y'all be easy. Those are